everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
I'm Shelia.
And welcome to our FlossTube.
Yes. So we're here just about every week.
Yes.
Next week it'll be, did you all get that confirmed?
Yes.
It'll be EJ and Shirley, which will be very exciting.
Jolly Stitches.
Yes.
My sis.
Those of you who saw their video, I think it was the last cruise I was on.
Yes.
Knows what a great video they do together.
Oh, thank you.
Shirley is such a fantastic stitcher.
Yes.
And she does her own videos. Jolly, DJALI Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Just fantastic videos. Love her videos.
Aww.
Not just because she's your sister.
Oh, I love that. She's, she's a FlossTuber in her own right.
In spite of being your sister.
I know, right? Right?
So we appreciate your videos, your comments.
Yes.
We read them every week. I see where you had been through and commented on some comments.
Yes.
On some comments this past week. So thank you again. I really enjoy it. I look forward to every Thursday when I sit and I go through all of the comments that have come in from the previous week.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is to make some notes about some of the comments. And sometimes the comments just spark topics and conversation pieces, which we all engage in, going forward. Pardon me.
It's okay.
So last week I was talking about, we were talking about walks, and I was sharing the story of this walk that I took on part of the C&O Canal path.
Yes.
And I told you the story about the mules that would pull the barges down the canal. You get a team that would take you so far, then they switch off the mules, put on a new mule team, and it would take the barge further. It was
and I didn't understand that. Because
really?
a barge is in water, right?
Yes, it's in the water. This is not a wide canal.
Okay.
It's in.
So they have like a little stick, and they on land, and they have the mules, and the mules walk.
They hitch the mules to the barge, and the mules walk ahead, and they just pull it along.
Okay, on the water.
And the barge is in the water.
Got it. Ooh,
there was about, I don't know how many mules. It was like 4 or 6 mules.
3 on each side, or 2 on each side, or is it 6 on each side?
I don't know.
Okay.
I only remember seeing mules on one side.
Oh.
I don't know exactly how it all worked, because you would think they would constantly be pulling it into the side. But it worked. Somehow it worked.
Okay.
Where the barge would come down the canal and the mules would be ahead of it pulling it along. And then they would pull it for a set distance, and then there would be a fresh team they would attach, and then it would go the next distance. Yeah. So, and it was quite fascinating. It really was a very interesting experience, because after they were no longer pulling goods, people, it was a ride that you could go to the C&O Canal and take a ride on the barge. But I couldn't remember where it started, so I finally said, look it up, Shelia. Cumberland, Maryland, which is kind of a northern part of Maryland, northwest Maryland, not that far from West Virginia, Cumberland, Maryland, and it went down to Georgetown. So I thought when we came up that little embankment at the end of that walk, that we were in the Pentagon parking lot, but we were in a parking lot somewhere in Georgetown.
Okay.
So I wanted to
clarify
that. But we started at Glen Echo. I actually looked it up on a map, the C&O Canal. You could see.
So how long was the walk?
That walk, I think, was 9 miles. I think that was a 9-mile walk.
9-mile walk.
9 or 11, something like that. Yeah.
So 12K. No. Yes. 9K.
Yeah. Through the woods on a path. Yeah.
Is it a woods? My type of woods
or
or real
woods? No. There's nothing curated until you came up that little hill at the end and found yourself in a parking lot. And it was a surprise because you didn't realize what was going to be at the top of that. It was like, oh.
So, see, I've been in the woods. Well, I have been in the woods.
Real woods?
Real woods.
Okay.
I went up the mountain in Georgia. What is it called?
Stone Mountain?
Yes, Stone Mountain, where everybody walks.
Yeah, that's a big popular place.
Correct, but that's still,
Yeah.
I went up a mountain.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm sure I've been in the woods.
Okay. I personally doubt it.
No. I've gone, yes, Sweetwater Park. It's Sweetwater Park in Georgia.
Okay.
Where they filmed The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
I've been, and The Walking Dead is all about,
Yeah.
woods and everything's overgrown.
Yeah.
I've walked it's a trail, but it's still the woods.
Okay.
Like you look over here, you
Yeah.
see deer and stuff. So
Okay.
I've done that.
Okay.
Not
Alright.
just paved.
And nobody had to call and have you Baker acted afterwards?
Almost. No. It was a good walking trail. I have videos and stuff. They still have it used to be a sugar mill there or something. And they still have the windmill.
Windmill.
Yeah, there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Very
it was,
cool. So thank you. A lot of people expressed their appreciation for adding Minnie Gray to my Women of Honor piece.
That was amazing.
She's just made a huge difference to a lot of us. And she's just really cool people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this week on Tuesday, I went over to the Cross Stitch Cupboard, which is our local needlework store right outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
You can say right outside of Fort Lauderdale, but it's all urban and metropolitan, so it's like 3 blocks up the street or something from the. It's all urban, so you don't know what town you're in.
Correct.
It's crazy, but anyway.
Like Miami, Dade County is huge.
Yeah.
But then Miami is huge too because even if you're, let's say, in Miami Gardens, that's part of Miami.
Right. Doral is still part of Miami,
which is they're total opposite of each other.
Yes, exactly.
So,
and so Wilton Manor, which is where the Cross Stitch Cupboard is still considered Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So but I sometimes get confused by that. Anyway, I went in to meet Sharon, who is from the UK and happens to be in Florida vacation. Actually, I think they're leaving today. Leaving today, and she came with her friend Nettie. So we're going to put a picture in of us at the Cross Stitch Cupboard. And we had.
You want me to put the picture in now?
Okay.
Or later?
All right.
Okay.
Sharon and Nettie.
Okay.
And Nettie is not a cross stitcher, but she does paper crafts. And she even teaches people how to do paper crafts.
Nice.
So she showed me a couple of pictures of some cards that she has made.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, this is like professional stuff.
Nice.
This is like, really expert. Really just fabulous. So we had just a wonderful visit. Sat and chatted and talked. I've got tons of haul to show you. I've got the market orders that I made with the Cross Stitch Cupboard. And Karen Owen, the owner, really sees her niche in the at least the Florida cross stitch world.
Yes.
Is being fabric, having an abundance of fabric choices for people. And she came back with fabric.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Including a lot of dyers new to me.
Nice.
So, yeah. I blew my budget big time.
50 Shades of Beige.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yo. A blue? You got one blue in there.
There might be a blue in there. I don't remember, but yeah.
Okay. I can't wait.
Yep. And last week we were talking about Rebel Stitcher Designs, her chart that I have to stitch that I think should be a course requirement. It's called Disagree.
Yes.
I couldn't remember the name of it at the time, but several people suggested it and they're ordering it. Yes. And they also mentioned that 123 Stitch is not carrying her designs anymore. They dropped her this year, which I think is unfortunate. I don't know, of course, you know, they're the business decision behind that, but so go over to, so since she was at market, she can't sell it directly to you until that market period, which I think is a month.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
So, but definitely go over to Rebel Stitcher Designs and look for her 2025. She has several actual designs that were released at market, but her Disagree is a must stitch. It is. For
I know Top Knot Stitcher is selling it.
Yes, yes.
And check your local needle workshop.
Yeah.
Or your online needle workshop.
Yeah, yeah. But definitely support Rebel Stitcher as much as possible. So you were talking last week about your need to start something. You had the need. You were feeling the call. You start something. Start.
It was higher. That's it. Yes.
So Beth Freed 6360 says she also felt the need to start, and she did.
Oh, good. I felt the need to do something different, and I didn't.
So we were talking, and you'll see it again today. My 2005 Stoney Creek, you know, my 20-year-old.
Yes.
That's now legal. Michelle Vetzel. -1x7GV suggested that I replace the octagons on the left side with a different specialty stitch, and I thought that's not a bad idea. And I for a couple of days, and then when I picked it up and started working on it, I said, no, you know what? She's 20 years old. She's been hanging here for all this time. I'm going to just get her done.
Yeah.
The way she's been charted.
Got it.
But thank you, Michelle. That was a great idea. And honestly, if this wasn't such an old piece, I probably would have done it in all sincerity. But she's been waiting all this time to get her just due. So I'm going to go for it.
Marsha
Clifford 7107 says, you need to finish.
Shit, she did. She's like, enough is enough.
Yeah, she's like, I'm over it.
I can't reach my water.
Temperature Butterfly.
Hold up. Wait, I got it. Oh no!
I knew it was gonna fall.
It's gonna fall out of reach, and it did.
There we go.
Two.
Okay. And
it
then,
was two, right?
Yes,
you said it
two.
twice. Okay.
So yes, Marsha, I'm with you.
Yes,
I think
she's been pushing it since 2022.
Yeah, I mean,
the year
I think
started. It's just 3 years old. It's still a toddler. It's a toodle. It's a toddler.
I understand, and again, I'm sitting here trying to finish one that's 20 years old, and I have tons that are at least 4 or 5 years old that I'm trying to finish this year.
Fine. But it's gonna be finished. I looked at it this week. I didn't stitch on it, but I looked at it like, yeah, this thing's gonna be done.
Yeah. Several of you commented on our Wide World of Sports reference.
Yes.
And everybody in their comment, I mean, everybody did. I mean, it was my introduction to so many different sports, something other than baseball and professional football and basketball.
Yes.
Soccer. I mean, just all of the winter sports were unfamiliar to me until Wide World of Sports. The Ironman
Yes.
Races, that really is what triggered that whole conversation.
Correct.
Wide World of Sports, So, but everybody in their comment mentioned the agony of defeat. That poor skier.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
such a spectacular fall. I mean, I think every time you saw that, and you saw that, you just went, ooh. I mean, just, So I looked it up.
Oh, I know you did.
I did. Dr. Google is really right on it. If you want just esoteric information, Dr. Google is right there for you. So it's interesting. So over time, when they talk about the victory, they change the images of what victory looked like. But they would, from time to time, change up a little bit about defeat. But when they got to the agony of defeat, they never, ever changed it from the image of that skier.
Yeah.
So I looked it up. His name is Vinko Bogata. He's Slovenian.
Oh, okay.
And he was skiing the ski flying event. It had started to snow, so the conditions were changing. And this was his third run for the day. As he started down, he realized he was going too fast, and he tried to maneuver to slow himself down, and it didn't work, and that's what sent him flying off the hill, basically. He was the Olympics was Olympics. It was in West Germany in 1970, so it was the 1970 Olympics. He suffered a mild concussion and a broken ankle.
Oh, that's it.
So it wasn't.
That's a lot, but still.
Well, if it had been worse,
it could have been
doubt
worse.
that they would have showed it, but it looked.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have it here. So he went back home afterwards.
Yeah.
And they had a 20th anniversary event. Wild World of Sports had a 20th anniversary event because it was on forever.
Yeah.
In New York City, and they invited him to it.
Oh, yeah.
He had no idea why they invited him. He had no idea that he was actually world famous.
Oh.
And so he didn't find out until he was there that he was the
agony
of defeat.
Oh my gosh.
Such a fascinating story. I was just, wow.
I hate
this
that.
is really,
No one told. I hate that.
He's living life large in Slovenia. So, and then he was back in New York, I think another time, to do something on ABC, because it was ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Yeah.
And he was in a cab, and the cab was in an accident. And he said, every time I do something with ABC, I face death. I started laughing.
Listen.
Yes, so Wild World of Sports, agony of defeat. Isn't that an interesting story?
Yes.
He didn't know.
Ooh.
He had not seen ABC's Wide World of Sports. Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
So somebody asked us about cross-stitch stand reviews. Now you answered, but you didn't answer on her comment.
Yeah, for some reason, I know I clicked reply on her comment, and then I went back and I looked at it, I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, I'm going through and I see this standalone comment from EJ. I said, what the hell is she talking about? Because it just shows up out of the blue. I'm like, what?
I clicked reply, right? I clicked reply and I wrote my comment and I pressed send. Next thing you know, it's a whole separate comment.
Yeah, just standing all by itself.
So I'm like, ugh. I think I said to myself, I'll change it later. And then later became,
life went on.
It's Saturday.
So a viewer was asking if we would do, and we don't do that.
Like cross stitch review? No, she said, do we know of any? Right?
No, I thought she asked
review.
us if we would do one.
Oh.
But anyway, We don't do reviews, but we do refer you to people who have done reviews.
Yes.
And in her comment that's sitting out there all
in the
by
world,
its
yes.
lonesome, Idee suggested Evertote has done some reviews,
yes.
and Christine of Stitch All the Things
yes.
has done some reviews
yes.
of cross stitch stands. Yes, I know.
I hope you saw that. I hope you saw that comment. Maybe she didn't.
No, I commented to her comment, basically a summary of what you said.
Oh, okay.
So she realized that.
I was trying to be helpful. You see,
she had been replied to.
Yes. Okay. Good. I'm glad.
EJ did reply.
I did.
And it's sitting out there in the
ether. It's right there, like a regular standalone comment.
It's all by itself.
Sorry.
Like, what the hell is she talking about?
Because you read my comment before you saw her comment.
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
Because when I replied.
Yes. Alrighty. So, do you have any finishes?
No.
Me neither.
Do you have any starts?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I have a start.
Please tell us about your start. I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay. So last week I said for my birthday start. My birthday was 20th, which is the
Thursday,
the spring equinox.
Mm-hmm.
First day of spring. Spring maiden.
Look at you.
Spring chicken. Any of those things works for me.
Fill in the blanks.
Yes. So I've been wanting to start Revision, which is in the Merveilles, the French magazine. And this happens to be issue number 133. September, October, November of 2019. This is, and the designer is, again, Marie Suarez. I guess I really like her.
You really do.
Things. And so this is Revision. And clearly, number one, it's specialty stitches. So you knew it had me then. Hold on. Here it is. It's specialty stitches. So you knew it had me. And I love the fact that it's 3 small pieces on a larger piece. So you stitch each of the 3 pieces and you stitch the background or positioning places for those pieces on a separate piece of fabric. I was intrigued, but this just had me written all over it. Now, each of these is very small. I think, what did we say they are?
Oh my gosh.
Like 6 by 4 or something like that. Very small pieces. Yeah. And then you have the larger piece here. So I started this on Thursday. Now, these, although the top is the same, the 3 hearts at the top.
Yes.
The stitches on them are not the same. So they're different, although they kind of look like it. You kind of see it there. We go. And so this is my start. This is that first little box. So you can see how small it is.
Okay.
You can see how small it is.
What are you looking for?
I just put it down.
The baton?
Oh, there it is. Okay. So, and this whipped up really quickly after my traumatic
edging.
You can see how
it's
not right, but it'll do the job.
Yeah. It's skipping badly.
Yeah. It's actually kind of pretty, but it's not right.
That's not what it's supposed to be. Are you sure you put it in the right edging?
Yeah, it was in
design?
the right stitch. Yeah, it's in the right stitch. I don't know.
You need a serger.
That side is fine.
Yes.
I think that's the top. That's why I think it's the bobbin.
Yes.
Because that's...
You turned it around when you did it?
That side is good.
But that's not.
This is not.
Oh, let's look at the back of this one. Maybe, let me see. Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get a serger from Joann's. They're on sale now.
Nope. No, thank you. Don't need it. Nope.
You get a whole machine for your cross stitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it works fine
Whoa.
if I just
Get it clean, maybe.
Yeah. So that was my.
It looks
start.
really nice.
I'm using the Victoria Model Sampler threads. So these are cotton, and she designs in DMC. I think she suggested 214, 314, something like that. I am using Love Me Red, which is a bright red, on the smaller pieces. And on the larger piece, I'm using a slightly darker parade banner.
So for the second stitch, how did you know what color to use? Did they tell you?
And then the third color, yes, the third color is DMC 4150, which is a kind of a pinkish variegated. You see it in there. Yes. So in the instructions, it shows you a picture of the stitch, and then it tells you what color to use. I'm sorry, she uses 221. So she says this picture and then 221 and 4150. Now the challenge I had was trying to figure out how I was supposed to use the two colors. So I decided to blend them. And it's a road stitch. It's a petite road stitch done over.
So it's not one strand?
No, this is actually two strands.
Let me see the. Can I see the book?
Yeah. You want to see the?
Yeah, but you're not gonna take it out anyway.
What do you mean?
I want to see how she said to do it. I mean, not that. Oh, this is it?
No, this is it right here. See, that's the picture.
Yeah, they didn't tell you how to do it.
No, so I'm saying she doesn't tell you how to use it. Yeah, how to use the two threads.
And then it looks
the
same.
And at first I thought it was do the sheaves. This is the road stitches. Looks like a sheaf of wheat. I thought do the sheaves in the red and then maybe the cross in the white.
Yes,
but
that's why you can't see it.
But that's not it doesn't look that way.
Because this one right here, you do the 221,
and then
the
red,
crossover, and then the crossover in white. So this is
So you think it was the bright light one as the crossover? You think?
Going.
Well, I did them in two strands blended.
Yeah.
So you have the blend, and so the white does show up. The lighter color does show up pretty clearly.
Where's my glasses? I can't see.
So anyway, that's my new start. And again, you can see just how small that will be. And so that's the first one.
Oh, you already did the first two rows?
I did one. I did the big hearts at the top.
Yeah. And
the straight stitches.
Yeah.
The crosses over 4 threads and the petite roads stitch. Yeah. So the next stitch is real easy. It's a series of looks like quarter stitches.
Yeah.
And the stitches are not difficult at all.
Yeah.
They're just not. It's just a question of trying to figure out something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
what she means, how to do it. Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to figure, but I struggled a little bit with figuring out what to do and just decided to say, what the hell, blend it.
Correct.
And call it a day.
So looks good.
Candy 614 Stitcher had mentioned in her video, since she and I are doing a stitch along Garden of Zig, that she was going to stitch it on my birthday.
Nice.
And I said, ooh, and I sent her a comment saying, oh, I want to stitch it too, put a few stitches along with you on that day. I had so much trouble with this piece. I never picked up or even thought about Garden of Zig, because by the time I got the fabric edged, again, the saga of my sewing machine and all of a sudden not being able to thread the bob nor the needle, and then sitting and trying to figure out how that was supposed to go, I said, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm just done. It's just, anyway, but that's going to be a fun experience, I think, stitching that. But they're not difficult.
Yeah.
They're not like the 2005, the octagons with the eyelets and the half stitches is nothing like that.
Yes, a little straight stitches.
Straight stitches. They're all
Just
straight.
different.
Yeah. Combinations.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some lazy daisies. Yeah. So do you have any whips?
I do. I worked on Put a Bird on It.
Woo woo.
This is Modern Folk Embroidery. Put a bird on it.
I don't know why my nose just started to run.
It's your allergies.
Maybe so. I took two
leaves.
two things.
Allegras.
Two whatever's I'm using right now.
Flonase.
It's not, yeah, nasal cord. I used two
nasal
nasal cord this morning. Sprays, spray.
And now it's just coming down.
Who knows?
Put a bird on it. It's a Quaker-inspired sampler.
Yes, it is.
Where it is also a SAL that we're doing. A 13-month SAL where the 12 months is cut out and the 13th month is to finish what you didn't do. So this was December, January, February, and now we're in March. So, here it is. I'm using Roxy Floss Co. fabric and thread. The fabric is a 32 count porcelain, and the thread is there. What they did was they saw this picture. Jacob DeGraff,
The Modern Folk Embroidery.
He doesn't have an M in his initials. He did it this way, and they pulled colors based on the picture. But this is a better representation of how the picture looks like versus in this is just real bright. So this is March. So I worked on the swan and this hexagon. Not the hexagon. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentagon. So
this is the beginnings of the pentagon right here. Yeah.
Well, a pentagon is 5-sided. So if it was a complete shape, it would be 10-sided.
Oh.
So this is a decagon.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
5. No, 5.
That's
6,
okay.
7, 8. It's an octagon.
Oh.
So it's a half of an octagon because you're gonna continue this straight 5, and then this side 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, it's an octagon.
So this is a half of an octagon. So that's all I've done. 188 stitches this week. Since next week this upcoming week is my
spring break.
Finally.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
So does it start Monday? Yes. Monday you're off?
Monday I'm off.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, I'm so excited. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be stitching. I have a couple of things that I need to do. I need to get an oil change and a transmission flush.
Oh.
Yeah. My numbers B1, 2, 3 came up all at once. I'm like, but I changed my cabin air filter.
Oh, you did?
Yes. And I changed. When I said I went to AutoZone.
Okay.
To buy the parts, and the guy's like, I'll do it. I'm like, okay. So I've yet to change, but I saw what he was doing. It's quite easy.
All right. Did you tell him that you really wanted to learn how to do it?
I told him that, this is my first time. I'm going to do it. Yeah. He's like, I can do it. I'm like, okay.
But you got to watch him so you can see.
I got to watch him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good for you.
He wasn't bad to look at changing.
I was getting ready to say there has to be another part to this story.
There
had to be an interest in spending more time. This. I'm not crazy.
He was teaching me. I was like, and I knew all that he was doing because of YouTube, right? I was like, oh, really? That little? Oh, okay. So maybe the next time B1, 2, 3
I guess
comes up.
AutoZone wasn't that busy.
No.
He was bored.
Yeah. So I changed my cabin and air filter. So now I need is transmission, flush, and oil change, which I'm gonna go to somebody to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not getting oily like that.
No. Okay.
All right. Then we had cinnamon stars.
Oh, finally.
Finally?
Well, you didn't get to it before, did you? It was your desire to work on?
Yes. Oh, put a bird on it. I used it for the letter P in Sparkle Magazine Monthly Challenge. The acrostic is Sparkle. P is put a bird on it. My goal is to stitch 1,441 stitches on this piece. And I did the 441 already, right? Then I did 2, 4, 6. I did 600-ish.
That was last week.
No, but 144.
Collectively.
Mm-hmm. So I have about maybe 500 more stitches.
That's not bad. You could certainly catch up this month and maybe even get a little ahead since you know you're heading into
testing season, which I've already prepped and I'm starting to prep.
Yeah.
So Cinnamon Stars is by Plum Street Samplers. It's a beaut. And I'm using it for the letter L. L is for lawn because there's a lawn right here. There's a lawn right here.
Right down.
There. Boom, perfect. So L is for lawn.
Somebody complimented me on my improved pointer skills.
So you're practicing your job. Good job, Shelia.
Thank you.
Yeah, remember when she couldn't do it? I remember. You don't have to.
This may not be permanent. I mean, let's face it.
So I worked on cobblestone. Oh my, I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see that.
Oh, you worked on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Here.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
For a total of 220 stitches.
Wow. That's very pretty.
Yeah. And then when I pick it up again, I'm going to continue on down. Because it wasn't too bad. How did I go about? I did white, and then I left some holes, and I went in with the color rocks. Like, what would you call that in building terms? Like the siding? I don't know. Rocks? Like these circle spots, right? So they had like 3 greens. So I color completed each section. Then I'm going to go down and there's another color here that's going to go in between. So that's how I'm doing it. Like a good section and then color with the rocks. And then the other section color with the rocks.
All right.
So hopefully at the end it'll look like this. And it's not too bad. And I didn't want to leave it last. So I don't want to regret life decisions.
Oh, I see. Yes, the way they did the side of the house. Yeah. They didn't put that in the chart, how to make those little holes?
No, it's like you stitch around it. They're all excellent.
Oh, you stitch around it. Okay. I get it. I thought you were making it up as you went along.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
And I know Janet Jabber, Janet from Janet Jabber, she did one, and she omitted her initial. She says... I'm like, that makes sense. I mean, because it's up in the air. I don't think I'll do that either. Like, put the letter up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just random up there.
Yeah.
So things to think about. But that'll be like...
a little ways down the road?
After. So that's 2, right? And then my third one, I was able to do 3 projects. Wait, yay. Okay. My third one is, Sampler Seasons Winter. I stitched this like the last 2 days of winter. I started it the first day. Well, I started it around the first day of winter in December. Let me put this in the bag. Yeah, I started towards the first day of winter. maybe a couple days after. Athena of Stitching Goddess Designs and Janet and I, we started this together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start the series. So, Sampler Seasons Winter by Blueberry Ridge Designs. So what we're doing is using, I don't know if it's called Colores, but these variegated DMCs and the coordinating floss to go with it. So I'm definitely doing the border.
Those aren't Colores.
Oh,
yes, they are.
This one.
That one,
Yeah.
it's the 4500.
Let me see.
I think that's 4515. Yeah, it's 4515. That's a Colores.
Yes.
And then the solids are the colors that make up that.
Correct.
Yeah. That's what I love about the Colores series. If you're not familiar, DMC has a series of colors in the 4500s that are variegated, and they are a frequent change. They're not subtle changes. They will change up fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And each one consists of 4 solid DMC colors. So if you're doing a piece like this, you can get like 4515, and there are charts available that will tell you what the makeup is for each of the Colores colors. And so you can pick the solid colors that are in that Colores as your corresponding solids.
Yes.
And this makes for beautiful pieces. I did something with that, right?
Did you?
I've used 4515 a couple of times because it's my favorite.
I do like that.
Because it's got
45.
blues and browns.
I like that color combo.
And some of them are more stark in their color combinations too. Bright.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah.
Janet, go check her out if you have not. Like, how could you? Like, please go check her out.
Yeah, Janet Jabber. She's good.
She's really good. She's finished with hers. She made sure to finish it within the season.
Oh.
And she did the same thing.
4515? Oh.
So you'll see how she did the Colores and then which of what motif was what color. I am having trouble with that because decisions, right? So I'm working on the border. This is the border.
Oh, okay.
And I did the Colores in that color, like I did the border in the Colores, right? Now, under my decision, I stopped right there because the decision now is, how am I going to do these baubles in the bottom, right?
The Quaker motifs at the bottom?
Yes. Am I still going to continue with the Colores, like all the border Colores, or am I going to start changing the colors? Or am I going to, like, I took a good 20 minutes trying to figure it out.
I see. So 2 sides of the border are the same.
Yes.
And then the other 2 sides are the Quaker motifs.
Correct. So this side, so top and down are the same with.
Which you've done with Colores.
Correct.
And so the question is,
The Quaker motif in the bottom.
How do you do this side and the bottom?
Correct.
I think I would take maybe like a blue.
Correct.
Would pick the blue for the inside of those motifs and then stick with the Colores on the outside.
Oh, like change it up that way.
Or do the blue on the outside and put just swap up with the 3 correspondings. And that way you've got Colores, the blue, and then the blue, I'm sorry.
The blue outside.
The blue, or do the blue outside and Colores inside. Or do Colores outside and then change up and do each of the correspondings on the inside.
I like that.
Going around.
I like that. Maybe not. I don't know. I like that. Or maybe not just blue, do the different colors
on the
outside and do the colors
Colors
on the inside. I do like that. I think I like that. I think, okay, thank you. I'm going to do that. I need to write, you got a little sticky? I need to write something down.
We can write it down later.
Okay.
That's what I love about the colorist.
Yes.
In that you're safe no matter what you do.
Yes.
Yeah. In terms of picking the colors. But now we've been to color school.
Correct. We have been to color school.
Better able to. And I've been looking at some of the things where I've picked my own colors and I've gone, I wouldn't pick those colors now that I've been to color school, courtesy of Jean Farish. Jean Farish gave us a class in color when on the FlossTube at Sea Cruise in January, and I think I would pick do some things different.
Something
now.
different. And is that it? Oh, and I used Sampler Seasons Winter for the letter A because it has an alphabet. So A is for alphabet, and I used it for the letter A in Sparkle.
Okay.
And then I did, how many stitches? I did a total of 223 stitches.
Oh, nice.
So
wow.
boom.
Wow.
Yeah. So I basically started like here and then went down. Yeah.
That's going to be so pretty.
It's going to be so cute when I pick it up next year. And inside the stitches, use colors. The color. Boom. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that is it for me.
Okay, so I've got a stack of whips here. I picked, and it was so fitting, I picked up S's for
Oh, yay.
spring.
Oh, okay. Is that what S is for?
S is for spring.
It's
and
not
this
for
is
Shelia?
and Shelia. This is DD Designs, which is Dinky Dyes. And so what I love about it was just these little pops of color. Just these little bitty pops of color in the piece.
You're almost done with this, aren't you?
I'm doing pretty well. I got stuck in this section right here. For some reason, I don't know, I had a moment.
Today or
No,
recently?
in the past.
In
In the past, when I got into this motif, I had one of those, I don't like this moment. So it got a little kinky for me. But this time I picked it up and didn't have that same feeling about it at all. Sometimes you just have to put something down.
Yeah.
This is on 28 count natural linen, which is a brown color, which is exactly how the model was stitched.
Yeah.
I'm using DMC Blanc. Of course, it called for dinky dyes, and I didn't have enough, so I'm using DMC Blanc as a substitution. But I did use dinky dyes for the pops of color. And part of this was my attempt to, that's where you belonged. I had all my things stacked up here and the whole stack fell over.
Oh no.
So I didn't, and, okay. And so I completed this section here as well as this top portion here. And came down and did a couple of more of these. So,
dang, I love that.
Yes, isn't that amazing? And here you see the pops of color in the ABC. So I'm feeling very much more connected with it. I have to come back up, as you can tell. I mean, in this I did purposely to get out of this where I was stuck. I made a decision to just get that done because nothing else bothered me. Somehow I got here and it was not feeling good. But I'm glad I just have this bottom part to do. This is very comfortable stitching. And then I'll probably come back up and finish this top portion the next time I pick it up and get back into those beautiful letters. that she has
Yeah.
there. Oh no, it's only ABC,
Yes, yeah.
and then after that they are motifs
Motifs.
in this space here. Yeah, see, this is ABC, and then there are these motifs. Oh, and then I guess this may be done, so I just have these swans to do. Okay, there you go.
I wonder does she have different letters? Just not
Need
S
another
is for.
one? Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Because that S is really pretty.
Yeah, the S is gorgeous down there. So that's my progress on S is for spring. Okay. GH 1857 sampler by Atelier Soie Idee. This is Simone de Jean
Juan
Viesen. This is on 32 count Lakeside linen in buttercream, and I'm using the called for overdyes, and I'm stitching the larger sampler here. I will eventually pick up and stitch the smaller pieces,
Including the house?
including that big ass house. Yes. Not a fan.
You're gonna stitch the house twice?
Well, yeah, maybe not. Although I do like it as a small, but maybe not. Oh, that's like a mattress. See the sides? It's like a mattress.
Oh, yeah.
But it's smaller. It looks smaller.
The house?
Yeah, this is bigger. That's smaller. That's not the same size as that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they made it smaller.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, see, the roof isn't as
And the spaces between the roof and the windows.
windows.
Not
but
that.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's so
Yes, I
pretty.
worked here on this bouquet in here. Brought it down, filled in the land or whatever it is it's sitting on. This is just a beautiful piece. Somebody else is working on it, and they're, of course, much, much further along than I am. And it's just such a beautiful piece.
I love the color combo.
That bouquet is just
Oh
amazing.
my goodness. That reminds me of 4515 color
Yeah,
palette.
yeah, just beautiful. There's a lot about this that I like. So that is GH 1857 Atelier Soie Idee. All right. Rosewood Manor, Tumbling Rose. This is on, that's because I put my information card on the back upside down. So I'm constantly, Rosewood Manor, 32 count even weave in white, and I'm using the called for Valdani silks. And there she is as a model. Very pretty. Love.
Beautiful.
I mean, just the different, it was the different borders that
did it for you?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I have come down the border on this side. I have fill in to do on the last 3, but my goal was to at least come down the length of that border. So I basically have one border almost complete. I have a little bit under here to do. Can you hold that?
Yep.
Okay. I have this little bit here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a little bit right there, and I have the green, the connecting greens, and the filler on these last 3 rose whatever plants to do. And then I'm going to come in and finish this before I then pick up and do something else. I might work in a little bit down here because I know it's a pretty good sized piece, and I'm trying to work over for Q-snap placement purposes. Because I'm placing the Q-snap on the very end of the fabric, and I just want a little bit more wiggle room.
Is the middle a different color than these two sides?
Is there a stitch in the middle? There must not be, because I haven't put any in up top. And I know the top ones are all complete.
Like you put these, like, how many stitches? 3, 6, 9?
No, these are, those need the middles.
Are they the same color as the two sides?
Yes.
Okay.
I tend to, once I put a color in the needle, as much as counting possible, I try to work that color throughout a particular section where my Q-snap is, my workspace.
This is so pretty.
Yeah.
You know I have this piece.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
I
love it. And you use called for?
Valdani silks, yes.
Beautiful.
And they are a joy to work with. I'm enjoying them tremendously.
Nice.
Satsuma Street. This is one we couldn't remember last week if it was Satsuma Street or Tiny Modernist, since I have both. This is Satsuma Street, Pretty Little Washington, D.C. And I have several of these. I think at one time I bought one for each of the cities that I have visited. And so my plan was to put them all on the same fabric. So I have a fairly good sized piece of fabric that I don't need all for this piece. So this is on 36 count Eccentric Sky by Fortnite Fabrics, and I'm using the called for DMC. I am working right in here below the capital, and there is she does give you a cheat sheet of what is where, what monument is where. Oops, that's not it.
Oh, that's good.
I am working on, well, it doesn't really match because there's something here.
That's water. Okay, so this
Here,
right here, what is that?
Well, that's not on here.
That's still part of it.
It's still part of the capital?
Yeah, this is number 2.
Oh, still part of the capital. Okay, so I'm still working on the capital.
Yeah, this is like the front facing.
But that looks like, okay, yeah, I guess so. That's the capital. Okay. Those are the big stairs leading up to the front.
Yeah, and this is Lincoln Center.
That's the...
or Lincoln
Memorial.
Right here. So yeah, this is the capital. Big old steps.
Okay, so I'm still working on the Capitol building right here. I worked on the windows and the door this time. So I'm coming down to the Capitol right in here. And look at all the cherry blossom trees. Oh, it's just so pretty. And that next to the monument is the Jefferson Memorial. So this is the Jefferson Memorial with the cherry trees, the Capitol. I'm getting there.
It's coming along.
It is. And I don't know. I think I have them all in PDF format.
Yeah?
Yeah. I bought them a long time ago, with multiple computers and backups on multiple different drives and stuff. I might have to do some searching to find them, but I'm pretty sure I have them. I know I have them.
Yeah.
Accessibility might be an issue. Here we are.
Here we are.
This is Stoney Creek Sampler 2005, Stitcher's Choice.
I see what you did, Shelia.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, I finished the vine. No, because I did this on Zoom. I had a Zoom.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you avoided those squares like the plague.
No. I the day I picked this up, I had Zoom stitching.
Oh, okay.
And with Trisha, I just want to stitch. And tackling these on Zoom is just
easy,
not happening.
Yeah.
But I had all these dangling threads from this vine underneath, so I just said, let me just work this vine and just clear this out. And so now this whole vine is now done. I think somewhere in here. So I brought it all the way across. And there must be 6 colors in that vine.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's time consuming because you're just changing out colors. Once you've got past the green, it's all, I think the most of any color in any little segment was 2.
Oh.
And then you move to the next segment. So this is one of those, don't ever look at the back. Because I carried everything.
Yeah.
Although I did run under.
Yeah.
If I remembered. But yeah, no, but it's very pretty.
It is pretty.
It
really is pretty.
Yeah, it really, I mean, I do like it. But the next time I will make sure I schedule it on days where, I'm going to have time to sit.
Yeah.
So that I can go back and finish my 3 specialty stitch boxes over here. And the first one I'm going to do is this octagonal one. So I can just
get it out of
the way and take a deep breath, and
it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. So, yeah. All right.
Right there?
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize it all of a sudden. Okay. And my last whip that I worked on, which was last night, is my hands-on design My Stitcher's Heart, which is a box. The box was given to me by our friend Joy, Lisa. And let me see. I'm working on this here, this big thing here. Everything else is done. And so this is just a lot of cherries or tomatoes or...
I'm thinking tomatoes. She loves a tomato.
She does. I'm using a fabric an unknown fabric, and I'm using Floss 815. The rest of these were stitched using flower threads. The 815, I think, is a very close match to the red I used in the flower thread. And I'm using the Jenny Thompson flower thread 460 for the little green, touch of green in it, which is the same green that I've used in all the other pieces. So I do have that consistency.
Ooh.
Yes, look at this. So there we are.
That's nice.
I had stitched up to this green here and a little bit, I believe, over here. And so I just finished the whole top portion, and now I've started on the first side. The way it's stitched to make that mattress,
it's a tomato.
It's a tomato. It's this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tomato?
Yeah.
It's like a square tomato.
Yeah. It's like a mattress, right?
It's stitched like a section. This section is repeated vertically this way, that way, and down here. And when you put it together, you're stitching together the 4 sides to meet up. So it makes almost like a pouch, if you will, a box. Yeah, like that. Yeah, right there. So this is one side, that's one side, but you're stitching them flat. It's like when you get a box that you have to assemble. Remember the boxes that we just put together?
Yes.
That's what it's like.
Yes.
One of those. So yeah, and I can, although it looks simple, yeah, there was a lot of frogging. And in my head, I kept thinking, this is easy. It's repetition. It's the same pattern over and over. But I would skip a row. And then I would go back and look, so why is that looking so much shorter than the other one? And then I'd have to go back, take it out. But I'm so happy when I finished this. And I could now start over here. And it was interesting. So this, I stitched vertically. And you can tell I've already put in the long line, let's say for here, this is it on the side, so that I can just go off this side. So, yay! That's fun. I was almost thinking that it would be a good zoom stitch, but after I struggled last night, I don't quite think so. Yeah. Because I really need to pay attention to the counting and what line I'm on, evidently. Those are our works in progress. Whoop, whoop. Everything that was worked on this week. Yay. Oh, I forgot I had a fully finished.
Oh my. Yes,
this is the one I forgot last week.
Oh, that's right.
I missed it because it was behind my stack of whips. So in May, I'm going to a retreat, Spring Fling, which is held this year outside of Tampa, Florida. It's put on by Anna Williamson. She runs it. She has a Facebook group. If you're interested, Facebook group, Spring Fling, for information. Also, I guess Stitchers Escapes on Facebook. Anna runs that group, Stitchers Escapes.
Florida
Stitching Events.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. And the two designers are the Blue Flower and Stacy Nash. There are two smalls exchanges, one with Stacy Nash pieces and one with Blue Flower pieces, and I've done something for each. This is my Blue Flower exchange piece. So I did my fully finishing on it. This is Lady Dot Create Chenille that I bought at Sassy Jack's last June, just for this piece. And for the first time, I haven't totally overwhelmed it with sawdust and walnut shells. This is a combination of sawdust and walnut shells.
Nice.
It came out nice, didn't it? I'm kind of pleased with it. So that's my Blue Flower exchange piece. This is my Stacy Nash exchange piece, which is a pin cushion. And since we now know how to make pins, come on, you can get in there. I've got interfacing on it.
Oh. That's a little dull.
Yeah, okay, so I've got interfacing. So I've got these 3 pins that I made. And here's the pin cushion. So I tried to get some colors that would pick up a little bit of the colors in the pin cushions. So that's my Stacy Nash exchange piece. And we also do a scissors exchange. I did, and I don't remember which one this is, one of them. Stacy Nash.
It's the second one of that one.
Oh, the Stacy Nash? Okay. So I did a scissor fob, and I attached a pair of scissors.
Oh, cute.
Yes. So
I
put them in a box.
Yeah.
And I have a little card all ready to write stuff.
That's cute.
Yes.
Good job.
So I am basically ready.
Yeah.
I just need to wrap these and do a card that gives the designer and the piece and I don't know, whatever else. So that was I finished those last week and forgot to show them. Yes. All right. Do you have any haul?
I do, but it's in that bag. So
okay. You want to go get it?
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay, so she's gonna go get her investments. And while she does that, I had one investment come in that I had ordered a little while ago. Cottage garden. Sorry, I'm reaching. I am reaching. Okay, now I've got the piles near me.
Okay.
So you go first.
Oh, okay. I got my Color and Cotton fabric of the month for I don't know which month.
We also have Stitch of Kindness.
Yes. Let me open this real quick. I've been working out, so these packages have nothing on me. I'm working out just for FlossTube packages. Ooh,
oh, that's pretty.
This is it's called iced watermelon.
Oh.
I see it. I see it. Iced watermelon.
Yes.
Color and Cotton. 32 count. A 1/4 yard.
Nice. Very
That's really
pretty.
nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
And that's very true.
Yeah.
The color is very true.
That's it.
Oh, nice. That's very
really
pretty.
nice.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. Good job.
I had placed them, I think Cottage Garden Threads had a sale, I believe.
When
and
was
they've
this?
also, a while ago, a couple of months ago, and they also released a couple of collections. Oh, they had a, what's it called? A mystery bag, basically. It's a mystery bag. So I bought the mystery bag, and then, that's what they call it, mystery bag. And then I bought Cottage Core collection, and then I added a couple of Halloween colors.
Got it. Oh, how cute.
Yeah, so this is the mystery bag. It actually came in a bag.
Yeah.
And I think it was, I don't know, 15 colors, something like
wow.
that. Yes, look at that. So I'm not going to try to
name all of them.
Yeah. So there's
groups.
So these were in the mystery bag. Look at that. I like that poinsettia. I have that, and I've used that. Very pretty.
Ooh, your favorite?
Yes.
The blue.
Ooh,
Bonnie Brook.
Bonnie Brook, very pretty.
And then these two.
Yes, very nice. And then I think this 1, 2. I'm trying to pick out from the collection the ones that I ordered. And I think they had some.
It says WS on it.
Oh. Oh.
So
Okay.
look for WS.
Okay. Okay, so these are WS, which I guess was Witchy Night. I don't know.
Yep.
So, and they're gorgeous Halloween shades. Look at that.
Oh, look at you. Good job.
I know. Let's see how long it lasts.
Yeah. You got 2 more. 1 more now. You could do it.
Oop, oop, oop.
You could do it. Yeah. And then 1 more. Good job. That looks really good.
Yeah. Gorgeous Halloween colors. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
This orange.
You got
It's
two
just
of them.
slight.
Charred.
No, yeah.
Charred pumpkin.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then this is the Cottage Core series, which are a little bit more prim, a little bit more samplery.
Oh, that's so pretty. This witchy night is pretty. This is like a deep purple. There it is. It's the deep purple.
Okay.
You got it?
You know, you do these.
I'll do
four.
this. Yep.
Okay. Oh, now I have to figure out how to turn them around.
While you figure that out, let me show it.
There it is. I figured it out.
There you go.
This is the Cottage Core series, Cottage Garden threads. Look at the variegations in those. Yes. There we go. Very pretty.
Nice.
So worth it. So worth it. Oh my goodness gracious. So I am a very happy camper. That wild rose. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that.
Cottage. It's pretty.
Very nice. So that was my
Cottage garden.
Cottage Garden thread order, big order that came in. Very happy. I went to the cupboard on Tuesday and I picked up my pre-order for Market. So this is my Market order. She had the new threads from Gentle Arts. So these are the 4 new colors. I didn't see the Classic Colorworks ones. She may have been sold out of those. I didn't see them. So those are the 4 colors, the new Gentle Arts 4 colors.
Oh, where's it? Here.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Very pretty. Each one is very different.
Yes,
I would
completely.
not say that they were coordinated.
Not at all.
I don't think so, but very pretty. I pre-ordered I don't know if I think I pre-ordered this. Well, let's just say here's what I bought. Silver Creek samplers, equal
And free.
and free.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, equal and free. Had to
Right.
have it. Had to have it. Like everything about this, I like. Totally, I like. I really liked the Night Garden series. So I bought the thread pack for the Night Garden. I know a lot of you have seen these because it was very popular. It's a very successful thing this year. And using the threads, I purchased the Sweet Wing Studio Moonflower patches. It's like a 9 patch. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, that is nice.
Just gorgeous. And each of these skeins is a large. Each one of these skeins, I believe, it's a larger size than normal. I don't remember, but I know that they're larger size so that you could stitch more than one. I picked up Counting Puddles Moonlit Moth.
Ooh.
And I just love how she designs using straight stitches to emphasize different elements of her designs. Just beautiful. And my big pre-order piece, which I am so completely happy with, absolutely ecstatic was yes. So I got the Jean Farish alphabet workbook. I have her older book, one of her older alphabet books. And so I was very happy to see this one come out. This has, oh God, I don't even know how many, 34 uppercase, 24 lowercase, 26 number sets, and includes some graph paper, instructions, and tips. So I got that. This I thought was the prettiest chart to come out across everything. Yes. And that's Robin Pickens' Madras Beanstalk. When I saw this, I literally stopped in my tracks. I stopped everything and just went, now that is gorgeous. And it's DMC and Cosmo. I also got another Counting Puddles. This is similar to the I'll Be Home Till Christmas turtle. Remember my turtle snail? Yes. It's similar to turtle, but look at her take on it. I mean, with a turtle, there's only one place you could put a gift anyway. Look how she uses straight stitches in that. I just, yeah. Mine, me, please.
Come over here. This is cute.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. Oh.
So this, my pièce de résistance. This is the thing that I thought when I saw it. So this is Jeanette Douglas Designs, My Stitching Album. I know a lot of people were put off by the price. But I remember when Jeanette Douglas was the guest designer at Spring Fling, she talked a little bit about this piece, and I was interested as she talked about it. And when I saw that it was a market piece and I looked at the pictures, I was smitten, absolutely smitten. And then after I bought it, I thought, this is worth every single penny. It has 8 different charts. This is just one of them. 8 different charts. All of the instructions for assembly, all of the stitching guides for every stitch. It is incredible. Look at the size. Look at the size of the chart. Look at the stitching.
Nice.
The stitching, look at that.
The
I mean, you can follow it. The instructions are impeccable. Absolutely. That's a very complex stitch, but look how she's broken that out. All you have to do is follow the numbers. Yeah. Absolutely impeccably done. The text with the explanations, because I've read through it. I mean, that's how excited I am about this book. Very carefully worded. Just an amazing, look at that. Yes, complex, but you got it. Yeah. You got this.
That's true. I can look at it and I'm like, okay, I can do that.
And especially with your experience with learning stitches, it's the same, concept that she used in learning stitches, but
the pictures are way bigger.
Yeah, look at that. So My Stitching Album by Jeanette Douglas. Y'all can look forward to seeing this.
Yes.
Show up.
Oh, she can make it a book.
Yes. And Erica Michaels on her sampler book, on her, what was it called? Sampler book.
Yes.
Where she did the letters, and each letter was a specialty stitch. You created the cut work holes that you ran ribbon through.
Yes.
Jeanette Douglas uses grommets.
Yes.
So, she didn't do the cut work holes.
Yeah.
I was not going to buy this year. I thought, I have the others, and I thought, okay, all right, yeah. But then when I was in the store, I picked up the recipe book for this year and started looking through it. This is such an improvement over past years.
Yeah.
Huge improvement. Several of the charts are in color. The charts are bigger. It's a major, there's more variety, I think, in the charts to appeal to stitchers who like different things. Really, really well done, everybody who contributed to this major improvement. And look at all of the contributors to it. Look at that. I mean, just look at the size of that list. And so, Karen, again, her niche is fabric. I was not going to buy fabric this year.
Lies.
I tried.
Things you tell yourself.
Yes. I mean, I really was not.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
So you went in thinking, I'm not going to buy fabric.
And I didn't even want to go over to the table. Because I expected the same designers, the same dyers, blah, blah, blah. But Karen brought back several new dyers to me this year. I mean, I'd heard them mentioned. I'd never stitched on them. I think I've stitched on lap and loops. This is lap and loops. I believe most of them are 32 count. Oh, no, not really. Lap and loops, and this is called small potatoes. And this is 32 count.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty? Yes, it's beige, but that is gorgeous.
That's nice. I'm joking about the beige.
I know, everybody teases me about the beige. It's all right. I own it.
Okay.
This was new to me, Mason linens. This is a limited edition 36 count. But look at that. Ta-da!
Oh, look at you.
Yes.
Hunter green?
It's like a hunter green, yeah.
Look at
but
you.
It doesn't have a name. It's called limited edition.
From?
Mason linens, and it's a 36 count.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She had all these new. I bought quite a bit of Mason.
They feel good.
Yes, that was the thing that got me. It's a little tight, I think.
But because it's so dark, right?
Well, no, this is 32 count, but this is a tight 32 count because this looks almost like a 40 count.
One strand.
Well, this is a Bestitch Me. This is Bestitch Me. It's a Lugana, 32 count. One more reproduction. I've seen a lot of people use this. I've been interested in it.
This is a 32 count?
Yeah, isn't it?
I would count the threads.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double, but I think
double check.
This is looks tight for a 32 count. All right, and look at that. Look at the feel on that. This is antique butt. She abbreviated it.
Maybe butter?
Maybe.
I'm very, I don't think they call it
Maybe
antique
it's called
butt.
button box.
Ant butt?
What I have is ant butt, B-U-T-T, light. And I do believe it's a Mason linen.
Okay.
Antique butt. That's what I'm going to have to call it. I don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Antique
You have to start
butt.
something.
Yes.
Feels good.
It'll always be known as antique butt, B-U-T-T. This is button box medium dark. This is a Mason linen in 32 count. That's not pretty?
Yes. That's really pretty.
Yeah. This is what happened to my budget.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. 32 count sewing box, Mason linen.
Antique button.
You think it's button?
Yeah, because you have sewing box. Oh, that's button box.
Well, this says antique button, 32 count.
And this
But
is
it's
light.
different. Yeah, but
So
this is different.
this
This is
is
not light.
light.
And this is not. So maybe it's antique button.
Or butter.
Something. But I like antique butt. And although we've been to the store and I love this is Barefoot Needle Arts Sea Glass.
Ooh.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Ooh.
And it looks just like sea glass.
Yes, it does.
32 count. And I picked up this little bag because it was so colorful.
Yes.
It was just like,
In blue.
and it had my name, yeah. So I still have some market, so I was doing well until I went over to the table and blew my budget.
It's okay.
When I get back, it's going to be black beans and rice for a long time. Okay, we have Stitchy Kindness.
Yes, we do.
So when Sharon, who lives in the UK, and I took her something too, just so you know, it wasn't one-sided. But she's been a commenter and viewer.
Yes.
And so she brought us, and she told me there was chocolate in there. So I put them in the refrigerator because, you know, Florida, warm, and I didn't want anything to happen. So this has been in the refrigerator. Both packages unopened. You'll notice that I cut the top of EJ's bag. I didn't look in it. I just cut the top because.
Hashtag struggle bus.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, she included a little note.
Yes.
Oh, my, what a fabulous printing. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, she hand dyed this fabric. Oh, my God. This is, Sharon, you did not, we had this long conversation.
Look at this.
Look at that. She hand dyed that.
She gave you beige.
Yes. Luella's Fabrics.
Yes. That looks so good. Good job. That looks really nice.
She says dyed under the name of Luella's Fabrics on Facebook. Oh
Luella's
my
Fabrics.
goodness.
Ooh, look at this. Yep, true to color.
Oh, look, and she gave you purple.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Oh my
That's so
goodness.
good.
Oh,
Thank you.
you are definitely
Ooh, it
talented.
feels really
It
good.
does.
Feels really, really good.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Nice, nice, nice. Even weave 32 count.
And mine is 35. Perfect, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Thank you so much.
Ah. She brought some Cadburys, and it was interesting because we were talking about Cadburys, and I told her how much I was looking forward to because I'm going to be in England next week. How much I was looking forward to going to this grocery store and getting some Cadbury's chocolates, and that my favorite was fruit and nut. And she says, "Oh my goodness, she had included fruit and nut." So absolutely,
What kind of fruit?
it's I don't know, but it is so good.
It looks so good.
Yes, 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 yes. So these stay home. I'm going to get more when I get there. And she gave us, Cross Stitcher, the magazine.
Did you get this?
Yes.
A cream
No, I didn't. I got different flavors.
cream egg.
Cream egg. Ooh, that looks. I buy the Cadbury eggs.
All goo, no
for
egg.
Easter.
Oh, I've never seen these before. Maybe they're an English thing?
Well, Cadbury is an English brand.
Oh, not the cream egg thing. I know they have the little.
No, you know the
ball ones.
little Easter eggs
Yeah.
for Easter.
Yeah.
It's just in the bar form.
Oh,
It's the same thing.
I've never seen the bar form.
Okay, so if you are otherwise,
I'll
give you a taste. How about that?
I've never seen it. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
so much. And she included a copy of the Cross Stitcher, which is an English magazine. And I used to buy these. I would go into Barnes and Noble and buy these. And I love. Oh, look at the hanging ornament. I love this magazine. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that.
Oh, right.
Stately Home Garden Sampler.
Oh, that looks really good.
Really pretty.
Oh, let me open mine.
And it says dive in, where it's instructions on how to make a tray. You know, those fold up trays?
Yes.
With the snaps in the corners. Oh, how cool. 70 string project.
Oh, magazine message. Oh. Cross stitcher. This is April 2025.
Oh, how cool is that?
Oh, look at the sweetest designs, the sweet treats.
Yes. Licorice. Well,
Aw,
thank you,
thank
Sharon.
you so
are
much.
so sweet. You really knocked it out of the park.
Thank you.
Everything is just so lovely. I thoroughly appreciate it. Oh, look at
Look
that.
at that.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're saying look at this to that. That's super cool.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So it was such a joy meeting you and Nettie, and I think, and I'm hoping that they join us in the Mediterranean in
nice.
2026. Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Sorry. This is the stately manor.
Yes.
The stately garden.
Gardens, yes. Look at that. Gorgeous.
That looks nice.
That's very nice.
So yay! So I'm gonna meet her. I'm gonna meet her.
Yes. I told them, I said, well, we're going in June.
Yeah.
And since they live in the UK, I mean, it'll be easier for them to get there than it will be for us. At least they don't have to get on a plane for
Yes.
5-6 hours. So it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So much.
Thank you.
Announcements.
Yes.
I forgot last week to mention, because we went off on a tangent and then I forgot. So mentioning Mediterranean 2026, you've got a couple of years to plan, a full year and several months to plan for it. So if you save for it, you put those pennies aside.
Yes.
If you can do this, folks. So we're going on Candy's, Kanday, Candy, the 614 Stitcher, Mediterranean Adventure, June 21st through the 28th, 2026, on the Norwegian Cruise Line Epic.
Yes.
We are leaving from Rome. I do that all the time. We're leaving from Rome, Italy, and we're going to Barcelona, Spain. The ship will leave Rome and go to Salerno, Italy, Messina, which is in Sicily. Then we have a sea day. Florence, Pisa. Florence is a beautiful city. And Pisa, Leaning Tower. And then Nice, Monaco, Nice, France, Monaco, Monte Carlo, and Provence in France. Provence is known for lavender and herbs and flowers. And then Barcelona. This is a no-frills cruise, no classes. This is you bring your stitching, but it's not a retreat. We will stitch in the evenings. We will stitch together on the sea day. It's pretty much, you make it your experience. We will be doing excursions. We won't have a planned excursion. We will do the excursions offered by NCL. We are going to go, a bunch of us are going to go into Rome early, because for a lot of folks, it's their first trip to Europe. And we want to just maximize the opportunity. We're going to go in a couple of days early to Rome and do mad sightseeing. I mean, like everywhere in 2 days. And we're also going to stay at least another day or so in Barcelona. Again, mad sightseeing Barcelona before heading out. No hotels have been picked because I'm getting ready for this trip, and it's just too much. So we would love for you to join us. All you have to do is go to Norwegian Cruise Line ncl.com. Check out the ship. You can look up the itinerary. You can read all about it. June 21st, leaving Rome, June 21st, 2026. Call Lisa at Norwegian Cruise Line. Her phone number is in the description box below. And tell her that you want to cruise the Mediterranean with Shelia and Candy. We'd like for you to do that, to go through Lisa, because that way we get our numbers. We know how many people are going to be joining us. And it enables us to be able to reserve a space to stitch throughout the cruise. So in the evening, we all know where we're going. On the sea day, we all know where we're going to be. If you want to do some of the entertainment, some of the other activities on the ship, yes. I mean, you're not mandatorily required to stitch with us. You're mandatorily required to have the best experience in your life. That's the mandatory requirement. What else? Depending upon our numbers, we might be able to get some extra special stuff from the ship, but it's all about numbers for them, of course. So we've got quite a few people who are joining us, and I'm just thoroughly excited. I know Candy is too, because I've seen her in her videos, and she's very excited.
I'm excited.
EJ's going.
I'm excited.
And it'll be your first trip to Europe?
Yes.
So
yes,
we're going to just do everything to make sure that everybody just has the best time. Really, it's about memories.
Yay!
I was thinking about that, birthday, reflections, all the things. And I was thinking about the importance of memories and experience, so that you feel that you've done it all.
Yeah.
You're not leaving anything on the table, so to speak. So please come join us. Talk to Lisa, Norwegian Cruise Line. Phone number is in the description. Check out the ship online. And we've got a good track record with our cruises. Yeah. And that's because folks just feel free to do what they want and just optimize the experience. We talked about put a bird on it.
Yes, it's a year stitch along.
Yes.
This is really good, by the way. The cream egg.
Oh yeah, I want to take a taste.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
it's really good. So it's a month. It's a yearly stitch along, but we do each 12 sections. Each section a month. It's about 1,000 stitches. I think it's a total of 13,000 stitches. So it's about 1,000-ish stitches a month, including that 13th month, right? Right? Get you some.
1,300 stitches a month.
What did I say, 1,000? I said 1,000 stitches?
I think you did. No,
it's 13,000 stitches total.
But about 1,300 a month.
Oh, 1,000 a month.
Mine came out to 13 something. Didn't it?
There's no way.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
1,000.
It's about 1,000. Give or take 100 or so. It doesn't matter. Every month you can stitch a portion of it. Some people have done. Some people go ahead. Some
We've
people
had
are
a couple
behind.
finishes in the past week. Posted on our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group.
Correct.
Which is a private group.
You just answer the questions and we see that you are a stitcher.
There are 3 security questions. Please answer them specifically. General answers like, oh, there are so many, won't cut it because we want to make sure that every person in our group is a bona fide stitcher. And a general answer like that, anybody can say that.
Correct.
Some asshole from Timbuktu can say that. So we want you to just, we know you'd stitch at least some designer. So at least give us one name. It's true.
From
right?
Timbuktu, huh?
I was trying to be polite. I was about as polite as I could
you
get.
You said asshole and then Timbuktu, and Timbuktu was the polite thing?
I was trying to get polite.
Okay. All right. So, yes. Yes. And then we have a monthly first Friday stitch along Zoom stitch.
That is good.
It is. I'm telling you. It lingers.
It does.
It's not too sweet.
No, but it just sort of...
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I like those cream eggs, Easter eggs.
It's
Cadbury's Easter eggs.
But their cream is different.
Yes, it's a little more sweet and a little more vanilla-y.
It's whitish or like that thin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Oh, I love it.
But this is good.
That is good. I'm gonna have to fight you for another piece.
No, you don't. You don't. You go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? She gonna
put a
fight
bird
me,
on.
yo.
This is a conversation about put a bird on.
Yes. So, you can join in Modern Folk Embroidery. You can get the you can get the pattern from Modern Folk Embroidery himself online, and you can get an electronic copy. Or you can go to Evertotes. I believe they still sell the paper pattern. And they have the floss that we're using, the conversion.
The Roxy Floss Co.
Correct. Or you can get your own. We've seen dark fabric, light floss, light fabric, dark floss, monochromatic,
variegated.
Variegated. Vicky, Stitch and Button. She's doing, she grabbed there are 21 motifs, I believe, and she grabbed 21 colors, and then she's just picking a color and stitching that motif. Awesome.
I am enjoying the young lady doing the mint chocolate.
Yes, it looks amazing. It's like the fabric is like the chocolate is dark brown, and then the variegated is like a minty. Oh, it reminds me of that Dove chocolate.
It is. It's just magnificent.
I mean, I want to think I'm creative like that, but I'm really not. I'm really not creative.
That's right.
Because if I was, I'd be like,
That's right. And remember that ordering from Evertote, which is based in Canada, the tariffs do not apply for orders under $800.
So you can buy things for $7.99.
Well, up to $799.
Yeah. Yeah.
So remember that.
Yes.
There's no increase in you will not have to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can join. Join tomorrow. Join today.
Yes.
It's a good new start.
The enjoyment we're hearing from people who are stitching on it. I mean, and folks are just like, I'm sorry, I was going to try to do something every month, but I got
carried away. How you get carried away, girl? How you get carried away? Tell me, show me.
So it's just really refreshing and fabulous seeing and then there's a separate Facebook chat group.
Yes, which I haven't.
Sunshine the Facebook group, and those folks are knocking it out of the park. The support, the help that's taking place there is just. I posted something this week just to express my appreciation
that's nice.
For everything that's going on in that chat. It's just really good.
It's good.
It's just really great.
Yeah.
All right.
I
think we said it all.
And don't forget.
Look at us, 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours?
Oh my God.
I blame you, Shelia.
It is my fault. Because I spent all my money. It's all my fault.
It's okay.
I'm broke but happy.
Hey. Oh, that should be the title. Broke but happy.
Oh, yeah, that should be.
Okay, FlossTube 317, broke but happy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, we forgot.
What did we say?
No matter where you are.
No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.
Okay, we forgot.
I'm sorry.
And we had no intention. In fact, we said before we're going to film, we need to shout out.
Yes,
And then we both forgot.
correct.
Happy birthday, Carolyn!
Carolyn!
Yay!
Yay! You go ahead and sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you.